gundam.tk presents Double Zeta Gundam. Hey, how you doing everybody? It is Robert184 from gundam.tk, and today I'm taking a look at the Master Grade Double Zeta Gundam. This is an older Master Grade made all the way back in 1999, and it sold and still sells for the price of 4,000 Japanese yen. As with most older boxes, there's nothing too unusual about this one, but anyway, you do get a front view of the Double Zeta Gundam, including its seals and decals on there. It also shows a rear view, and it also shows this is a transforming Gundam, so of course the top half will transform into the core top, the legs will turn into the core block, and this is different from the Zeta Gundam, because the Zeta Gundam only transforms into the Wave Rider, but you can combine the top, the core top and the core base to make the huge G-Fortress. And it also comes with a core fighter, which of course can transform into the core block and go inside the Double Zeta. On the other side of the box, the first thing to be wary of is if you look at the double beam rifle, it's huge, but look how awkwardly he's holding that. And remember, boxes always show off the best aspects of a model, so if that's the best pose they can do, well, I don't have very high expectations for the posability of this kit anyway. The cockpit hatch will open up and you can have a tiny judo inside. As well, on the weapons, you can have the backpack open and you can have a whole bunch of red missiles come and launch out, similar to a Macross missile massacre. The weapons that you're going to get are huge, and you can get an idea there. You already saw that the beam rifle is pretty big, but you get huge beam sabers. And those are pretty cool if you've ever played G Generations, because they're incredibly strong. Remember, anything on the box is painted by a pro, so the fact that we have some not perfect lining inside the giant head jewel here on the Double Zeta, which is actually a weapon, sort of gives us an indication that the lines might not be, and the channels might not be all that good. But then they also show off some other mechanical details. You can see the core fighter there, but they're talking about things like it has landing gear, etc., which seems like it was a big deal back in 1999. With older Master Grades, when you open them up, the first thing that you were greeted with is a cardboard insert. In this case, it's a front view of the Double Zeta Gundam, and it shows off all of the name, etc. written down there. But otherwise, they've stopped putting this into Master Grade kits. I guess they figured that the cost just wasn't worth. The manual itself is very standard for 1999, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's a good thing. So inside you get some cool line art, some story about the Gundam itself, some fantastic looking CG there. Then it shows a list of fictional parts as well for the core fighters, etc. And then once you look at the plates, you're going to get the main plates are going to go up to H, I, J, K, L, L1, L2, and M, and you also get N parts here. And then you're going to get V parts, which are the giant beam sabers. But overall, quite a lot of plates in this kit. Of course, you can order missing parts. Once you're inside the manual, you'll notice though that these are just not as easy to follow. Bandai has done a lot better job recently of explaining how to put the parts together. That said, you're not going to have any problems building this, unlike the GPO-2A, which was really, it had quite a few bit of confusing parts in it, so you have to be careful with that. Otherwise, you'll notice that there are a lot of large parts in here, and so here we go back into story. In the middle, they're just rehashing the same splash or pictures that we've already seen on the side of the box, which again goes to show that there's not a lot of posability. And in the back of the manual, we're going to have the transformation here, which takes up a couple of pages, and that's truly 1980s style. Let's make everything transform. And again on the back, it shows you where to put on all the marking seals and decals. And because you get that cardboard insert showing off the front of the Double Zeta, I guess they want to show off the back here. Very few color stickers, but you'll notice that there are two separate eyes, so usually you just get a single band that goes across the eyes. But in terms of the clear decals, there's a lot of different things. Because this is number 10 in the series, MSX010, you can put on that sticker, you can put on the Double Zeta stickers, it's got the Wave Rider things, Anaheim Electronics, etc. But because I don't remember them off the top of my head being in the anime, I'm probably not, well, by probably not, I mean I'm not going to put them on. And you also get some regular seals here, but if you put those on, you can sort of add the mechanical look, but you may have some leftover white parts showing around the sticker. Quite a few parts when you put this all together, but you're going to get the legs, which are rather large. The arms are built with the shoulders and these forearm parts already attached. The waist section is very small. Here you're going to get the chest, which you'll notice it comes with a core block and a core fighter, so you can transform this and put it in, or you can just use this and keep this for separate display, which is always appreciated. You're going to get the head, of course, and that comes with a separate set a V fin here, and this one is all in white instead of the yellow and red of this one. An oversized backpack, the huge double beam rifle, and the giant beam sabers, and finally, a whole bunch of landing gear. I'll wrap up part 1 there, and don't forget to stay tuned for part 2 to see all the parts and all of the information you want to know about them before finally getting it put together. As always, this is Robert184, 2 R's, 2 B's from gundam.tk. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.